Imagine being able to hold up the magic key to becoming the best version of yourself in one hand. These may look like regular sneakers, but they changed my life for the better. They represent mental toughness, physical grit, and appreciation for my health. But for many people, they're collecting dust in the back of a closet. But why should they be? These days, more and more people are using a lack of money, time, and motivation as an excuse for not being active. What they don't know is that running offers us one of the most cost-efficient and accessible ways to being the best versions of ourselves, improving not just our physical well-being, but also our mental health. And unfortunately, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 2/3 of the American adult population does not meet the daily recommended amount of physical activity. So now it's not just a fitness issue, but also a widespread public health concern. I don't claim to be a health expert or personal trainer, but after taking up running seriously for almost the past year, I've experienced firsthand just how life-changing and freeing going for a run really is. Today, I want to change how you view running from just another form of cardio to an effective and empowering experience. First, I'll show you why most people think they aren't capable of doing it. Then I'll prove to you that you actually are. After that, I'll show you the benefit of taking up running and becoming consistent with it. And finally, I'll explain how running doesn't have to be as intimidating as it sounds. To begin, it's apparent that most people argue that they're doing cardio incorrectly, and it's not because they're lazy. Often we rely on low-intensity activities such as walking on a treadmill or climbing a flight of stairs to satisfy our body's cravings to move. But that's not nearly enough. These activities barely raise our heart rates and don't offer us any challenge. Plus, according to Harvard Medical School, the average size adult burns just 1/3 of the amount of calories they would walking for 30 minutes as they would running a mile for 10 minutes. Moreover, humans yearn for results. The fast pace that our world has come to, these slow-paced cardios just aren't doing it. And without noticeable progress, giving up is the easiest answer. To put it simply, the most popular forms of cardio today are unsustainable and uninspiring. Fat, boring. So what's the alternative? One of the most efficient, affordable, and exhilarating forms of cardio is available: running. Progress in cardiovascular diseases has conducted a study that running for just even 5 minutes a day at an extremely slow pace can significantly reduce the risk of death from major health concerns. It can strengthen your joints, and plus, your heart is not the only major organ that can transform from running. Your brain does too. A 2016 study in Frontiers from Psychology showed that it can reduce negative thoughts and symptoms such as anxiety and depression. While removing the negatives, it brings in positives. It can promote the growth of new brain cells and improve your mental health. Here's another perk: it's free. Running doesn't require expensive equipment or a gym membership or lessons. Just grab a pair of sneakers and hit the road. Running checks all the boxes, but let's go beyond the benefits and see what your life would be like after making running a habit. A couple of months from now, you'll feel more rejuvenated from ever. You'll experience significant improvement in your sleep quality and stress management, and you'll be building momentum in your fitness. Your exercise doesn't feel like a loathed chore anymore. You're looking forward to your next run, so you can clear your mind. Your clothes fit better. You feel stronger, and more in control of your health. Mentally, you feel sharp. You're well rested, and you feel like a student well prepared the morning of an exam. You've made friends, created bonds through running groups or races you've joined. You may have discovered a new artist or a new podcast that you like listening to. You've put in time and built a healthy habit, and you're proud of it. You're in control of your future and decided to invest time into becoming the best version of yourself. You feel better, you think clearer, and you're taking control of your life. And yes, this all may seem unattainable now due to some concerns, but I'll clear those up for you. First, many people have been led to believe that running will hurt their knees, but this is one of the biggest myths associated with running. In 2017, a study published by Osteoarthritis Sports Physical Therapy found that people who recreationally ran found lower risk for knee injury due to osteoarthritis. With proper running form and shoes, running can actually help strengthen your knee joints. Second, people tend to throw around the excuse that running is boring. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Convince a friend or family member to take up running with you. Or find a comfortable pair of headphones and listen to some tunes or a podcast to help pass the time. I've personally found that running new routes and exploring the neighborhoods and sites around you makes the time go by faster. Third, most people gravitate towards scheduled forms of cardio, such as spin or HIIT classes. While these workouts are great, they're expensive and require a minimum hour time commitment. Running, on the other hand, is cheap and flexible. Not to mention, it burns more calories per minute and is a much more sustainable manner of cardio. And lastly, the age-old excuse of, I'm just not in enough shape to start running. Well, everyone starts somewhere. Programs like Couch to 5K or free apps like Runna have support and instructions for people who want to ease their way into their running journey. They start you off with alternate intervals of running, jogging, and walking until you can handle more. To sum it up, we identified a big problem in today's society: the lack of exercise among adults due to ineffective and uninspiring cardio routines. Then we analyzed the solution: running, which promotes high levels of physical and mental activity and provides rewards over time. Next, I had you visualize your life after pursuing running as a hobby. And finally, we cleared up some common misconceptions that may deter people from taking up running. All it takes to begin is right here, lacing up some shoes with the opportunity to change the course of your life for the better. My challenge for you is to visualize the best version of yourselves, the way you want to look and feel in the future, and know that with running, you can achieve that version of yourself. So dig those tennis shoes out the back of your closet and move forward, not just on a course, but in life. Thank you.